So like I was totally prepared to do this video in this shirt, but I just got a package in, so I'll be right back. Let's see if I can do this. Cool. I just got this in the mail. It's my Harry Styles shirt. This is the third Harry Styles shirt that I own, but I like this one. It's pink, it's big, and it's fluffy, and it's just full of comfort, and I dig it. But this video is a little bit different than my usual videos. It's not a cover, it's more of a tutorial. So about a year ago, I posted a cover of Out Like a Light by the Honeysticks, and a lot of people have been finding it recently, and they've all been really encouraging and really nice, telling me that they like my rendition, that they like my voice and stuff. And then a few people have asked me to do like a tutorial for it, and at first I wasn't really sure how to approach it because I'm not really a teacher. I don't know like music theory or anything. I just kind of play and understand what I'm doing a little bit, but I kind of want to give it a shot. I feel like it'd be fun. So to start out Like a Light, you're gonna need a capo or something. If you don't have a capo, they're really cheap. You can get one for like $10 on Amazon or something, or if you go to Guitar Center, there's a bunch there too. And then if you can't really get one, you can make one. All you need is a pencil and some rubber bands, and you just put the pencil on whichever fret you want to be at, and you just rubber band it together until it the strings sound like this, and they don't sound tingy, like they don't sound like, and you just do it until they have a nice clear sound. So that's something you can do. And then once you have your capo on the 4th fret, the song has 4 chords. It's a A minor, which is a D, and then G, and then an E. And so I'll show you, I'll tell you how to play the shapes and everything. So with A minor and E, it's the same shape, just a string apart. So we'll start with the E. So to play a E chord is you have the open E as the bass note, the root note, and then you have your middle finger on the A string on the 2nd fret, your ring finger on the D string in the 2nd fret, and then your index finger on the G string in the 1st fret, and then you get this sound. And then with the A minor, it's the exact same shape, just move your fingers down 1 string. So you have the A as the bass note, and then you have your 2nd finger on the D string, 3rd finger on the G string, 2nd fret, and then your index finger on the B string in the 1st fret, and you get pretty cool. And then with the D, it's a pretty cool shape. So you have the open D as the root note, and then you have your index finger in the 2nd fret, your ring finger in the B string on the 3rd fret, your middle finger on the high E string and the 2nd fret, and you get that sound. And then with the G's, it's weird. There's a lot of ways you can play G. The traditional way to play a G is you would have your middle finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, your index finger on the A string in the 2nd fret, and your ring finger on the high E string in the 3rd fret, and you would get that sound. However, the way that I like to play it is I remove like my index finger from the equation. So I have my my ring finger in the 3rd fret on the low E string, and then my middle finger on the A string, the 2nd fret, and then my pinky in the 3rd fret on the high E string. And the reason I do that is because I feel like it transitions a lot better. So like you can easily go from this G to a C, or G to an A, or G to an A minor. Like it just travels a lot easier than doing it like this, to me. And then of course you also have the cowboy G. It's where you play it like the regular, like the traditional G, like that, except you would take your middle finger and you would put it on the B string in the 3rd fret, and your pinky in the high E string in the 3rd fret, and it sounds like this. And that one's cool if you're doing songs that have G, C, E minor, and D in it a lot, because you get like G, you drop down your 2 fingers to the a string and you get C. You can go to D, and then A minor you would go to here. So you would have your regular E minor shape, which is your first finger and your second finger on the A and D string respectively in the 2nd fret, and then you would keep the pinky and the middle finger and the ring finger in the same places, so you get this. And if you just know that pattern, that like cage kind of thing, you can write a million songs. It's really cool. But for Out Like a Light, since we went over the chords and everything, we'll just run through the song a little bit. So starting from the top, where it goes. And then you come in. Take me upside down. Wait, take me upside. Strung up like a lion. Wicked and white. Love me in spite if I betray our lonely nights. So like where you come in with the vocals, usually like to help you remember the lyrics and everything, anytime there's a chord transition is usually when the melody starts to come in, when the vocals come in. So like after you run through the initial progression twice, that's when the 3rd time is when the vocals come in. And you get, take me upside, strong up like a kite, with no kiss goodnight. Da, 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 da. And you do that. And then typically when I play this song, I don't use a pick, I use my fingers. And I do this, I play it like I play the ukulele. So when you play the ukulele, you kind of have like this free motion in your hand, and like so I'm like using my thumb and I'm flicking with my index finger. And it kind of creates this kind of like free flowing kind of feeling. It's a very it's a nice kind of wavy progression, I feel. And then at the end of the song, I do this thing where it's I do arpeggios in it, where you can So yeah, that's some of the things that I like to do whenever I play that song. Keep, you know, that free motion in your hand, kind of just like this gentle progression and steady rhythm. And then, you know, if you want to spice it up, just add a little bit of those like arpeggios in there, and it sounds really nice. And yeah, so that's basically my tutorial for how I like to play Out Like a Light. And so yeah, if you were one of the people who wanted to hear the tutorial, I hope it helps. And if you see this tutorial and you end up playing the song and like recording a video or something, shoot me a link. I would love to like watch it and like see how you did and see if I was helpful or not. So yeah, that's been my tutorial for Out Like a Light. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I hope you guys stay safe and stay healthy, and that you guys are being kind and spreading as much love and positivity into the world as possible. And just remember that I love you, and I hope to see you guys soon. So yeah, take care. Bye. Hey, hi, how's it going? It's on. I'm editing my video right now, drinking some tea, and doing laundry. I just wanted to do this kind of quick, like, addendum of sorts to the video. It's really heartbreaking and very disheartening to hear about the stuff that happened in Atlanta. I live in Georgia, and Atlanta is 2 hours away from me, so knowing that that happened here, it's very uncomfortable. Like, we talked a lot about, like, Black Lives Matters last year. It was a big movement and a huge issue, but last year was hard for a lot of people, especially like the AAPI community, because of all the misconceptions around coronavirus. There was a lot of hate thrown their way, and it's kind of like whenever Ebola was around, how there was a lot of like racial like misconceptions around Ebola, like only black people get Ebola, or black people spread Ebola. And it's the same with COVID. Like, people, they thought like Asian people like had it and were spreading it, and like it just showed how ugly like Americans can be when presented with certain things. And racism is just so embedded in America, and sometimes you forget like how bad things are until something like this happens, and it's really tragic that it happened. I don't understand how it can still be such a big thing in a country, even after all the fighting that's been done since like the 60s. It's just, it's disgusting. And I'm going to be posting links in the in my description of the video, so you can like educate yourself, or you know, if there's if you have the means, you can like donate towards some people who can help out a bit. But just in times like this, it's really important to kind of keep spreading love and positivity to the people that are hurting a lot, and to open your ears and listen to their pain and their struggles and what they've been through. So yeah, I hope you guys will, you know, take a look at that stuff. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope you guys are being kind to those around you, and that you're just trying to be a loving individual. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to this. I'm gonna finish this. Sorry to kind of end it on kind of a somber bummer, but very serious note. But it's an important thing for me. I'm a positive person, and I want things to be, I want the world to be a little bit better, and I don't have a big platform, but like whatever voice that I do have, I want to use it to kind of create a better thing for people. Did I smile on my face? I did. Oh well. I just want to create a better environment for everybody. So thanks for listening. Hope you guys check out the links and everything. I'll see you guys next time. I love you.